Hey folks, hope you're doing well today. Got a small mail day for some things I've picked up over the past maybe week to 10 days. I don't remember when my last video was, but our last pickup video, but thought I'd go ahead and talk about a couple of them. One in particular, the last card, I'll talk about my plans with it. But I'm going to start off here. It's a little baseball, basketball, football mix with these LaMelo balls. Got these out of, I think they were out of South Korea. I don't remember because it was about a month ago. Don't remember what I paid, but they're all pretty nice. And I think that if you're talking about rookies with the highest upside or cards with the highest upside, I think Donruss is often overlooked for the more premium cards like Prism or Optic. But Donruss can have really good upside. If you can pick these up, I mean, a couple of years ago, you could get Luka rookies Donruss for probably a couple of bucks a piece, no more. And now they're, $500-$600 in the 10. So these are a really good price point for me if I don't want to invest a ton of money into the player. I like LaMelo Ball. I think he'll have a good future. I don't know that I want to invest a ton of money into him. So I'm starting out kind of low end with the nice Donruss rookies. This next card, love this card. It's a PC card, Duke Snider, one of my dad's favorite players when he was growing up. My dad was born in 51. In North Georgia, the Braves didn't move to Atlanta until 1966. So at that time, if you were in a market without a team, you typically liked one of the New England or maybe the Midwest teams like the Cardinals. My dad liked the Dodgers right around the time they moved from Brooklyn to Los Angeles. He was a Mickey Mantle fan, as was just about everybody, but he was a really big fan of Sandy Koufax and Duke Snider. And when I was a kid, shortly after I got into the hobby, 1991, 92, I sent a letter off and a baseball off to Duke Snider asking for an autograph. And I remember it was Christmas break. I don't remember what year it was, 91, 92, but I was sick, had the flu. I was in bed. My dad brought in this box that I recognized, and sure enough, it was the box that I sent off to Snider, and it had the ball and a little letter in it. And I have that ball behind me, actually. I might show that off at some point. But my dad liked him. He made a young boy very happy, a young sick boy very happy one year, about almost 30 years ago probably. So I really like this card. I think I got this from Serious Sports Auctions, Sports Card Auctions. I don't remember the title. But I think I paid like $25 delivered for this card. Very reasonable price. Just a good looking card. So I like it. It'll go in my PC. These cards I picked up maybe like 2 days before the Jordan Love prices shot up, and they've come back to earth a little bit. But I got 10 of these cards. I want to say I paid like 48 and some change for them, maybe like 50 something with shipping. But I haven't even taken them out to look at the condition. Not worried about it. I'm just kind of stocking up on some Jordan Love stuff. Might throw them in a box for a couple of years. I don't know. Same mindset though with the LaMelos. Trying to pick up some lower end stuff because there's some good upside on the low end stuff in terms of return on investment. This last card, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with this. It's a 2000 Bowman Tom Brady. I got this from a Sport Lots auction. I paid something like $900, very reasonable for this card. It did not have a picture of the back. I was going off just the front, and typically I do not buy cards where there's just a picture of the front. I want to see a picture of the back. But this was so reasonable to me that I went ahead and decided I would put in my bid, and I won. It does have a little edge wear right here. Let's see if I can get that. Because of that edge wear, I will probably send this off to BGS because they tend to be a little more lenient on the corners and the edges than is PSA. Now the centering on this I would think is probably a 9. It's a little off left to right. The corners, BGS 9, maybe 8.5. I think I looked at several BGS 8.5s and 9s, and my initial thinking was that the edge, because of that, would get an 8. And so that would put this as at an overall 8.5. Having looked at probably a dozen or so BGS 8.5s and 9s, I feel like it might get an 8.5 on the edge, even with that little white spot, which would probably put this at a 9. So if the edge comes back an 8, it's going to be an 8.5. If they give the edge an 8.5, it's probably going to be a 9 in my mind. I will be happy with either one because I got the card at a decent price. But yeah, it's my first Tom Brady Bowman that I can remember. I might have had one back 20 years ago, but I don't know. Yeah, that's my thinking. BGS is going to be a little more lenient than PSA. If I sent this off to PSA, max 8.5, maybe an 8. So, and if you look at the price difference on like an 8.5, BGS 8.5 to PSA 8, BGS 9 to PSA 8, PSA 8.5. If this gets a PSA, or I'm sorry, a BGS 9, I'm flipping all over the place here. If this gets a BGS 9, totally worth it over PSA. If it gets a BGS 8.5, debatable, but it costs more anyways to send it to PSA. It would cost $300 right now to get this graded at PSA versus $150 at BGS for like a 15 business day turnaround or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and save a little grading money, and you have to average that into the total cost of the card. But I will go with BGS, and we'll see how that comes back. Hopefully no issues. Hopefully, fingers crossed, a 9. I'll be happy with an 8.5. All right, folks, let me know what you think. Hope you have a great day. I just love that card. I do love that card. All right, and I'll see you soon. Bye.